Once again, this is a simple warning. If you do not want the Alola forms of these Pokemon to be spoiled for Pokemon Sun and Moon, do not watch this video. However, this information has been widely known for quite some time. Today, I will be attempting to explain why some Pokemon from Kanto are vastly different in the Alola region of Generation 7's Pokemon Sun and Moon. Before we start, just a quick reminder that I still have a Patreon, and for the better part of 4 years now, I consistently release 2 theories a week, every week. $1 will get you my theories a day early, along with some other simple rewards. With that self-promotion out of the way, sign in and let's look at some old friends, or should I say some new friends. The Alola region is based on Hawaii, and if you didn't know, because it's an island, many animals in real life have variations upon species that live there. Similar to any other continent types of animals, these species of animals on Hawaii have evolved and adapted to survive there more comfortably. Examples of this are new Pokemon like Yungoos, and the real-life counterpart being the Indian mongoose, introduced to control the sugar rat population. This leads into rats and rodents, and if you didn't know, there are Rattata and Raticate variants on the Alola Islands. And shocker, their ability is gluttony, which lines up perfectly with the real-life examples of sugar rats. Raichu, another Alola form variant, is an electric mouse. Lining up again with the rodents of the Alola region, its psychic typing could be a reference to it being preyed on by Raticate. As for Sandshrew, Sandslash, Vulpix, and Ninetales, these variants make little to no sense, as Alola is a generally a very warm area in comparison to the real world, being very close to the Earth's midsection, the equator. Perhaps those Pokemon were too hot and altered their DNA to become ice types, but that seems silly as fire types can resist heat easily. This leads me to believe that there is going to be some type of ice cave, similar to Generation 2's Ice Path, and the odds that those Pokemon were probably stuck there for extended periods of time, making them more akin to ice and thus adapting to become ice types. Referencing real life again, feral cats are common in Hawaii, so Meowth and Persian variants are not a surprise. The change to dark typing could just reference the feral unselfish nature more though. It could be assumed that Grimer and Muck's new forms are a reference to the numerous oil spills and waste byproduct, as Hawaii is surrounded by bodies of water and there's many shipping companies that ship giant oil tankers through the oceans. As they are rainbow color and oil mixing with water gives it a rainbow banding effect. Being a dark type could also be a subtle reference to it being evil, a byproduct of man's wastefulness. Executor is a little bit odd looking, but this Pokemon is one of the creator's favorite Pokemon, hence the Alola form, but it also matches up with the region as it looks like a palm tree. The sun is high, thus it stretched its neck higher than the surrounding trees to absorb more sunlight for photosynthesis. The final Alola form is a callback to Lavender Town's ghost, Marowak. And I really don't think I have to explain this, but it's a fire ghost type. Its club's on fire, explaining the fire typing, and it's dead, so explaining the ghost type. Why it's there, again, that will probably be explained. For now, we can speculate that maybe trainers from Kanto, they do visit the region, and with them, they brought many of these Pokemon to that region. As shown with Red and Blue, this confirms the outside visitors. Most of these Pokemon evolved to survive and adapt to the changing climate. The rest we will have to see and create new theories about later. And most of these Pokemon are also overlooked and rarely used. Within the games, there are many better choices. These new forms will give these Pokemon a second chance and perhaps to be used more than them just being the only choice, and that's why they're being used. So ladies and gentlemen, leave me a like if you enjoyed this video, and I once again have been your host Protomario, and I'm signing out. Good gaming and God bless.